So what I want to do right now is just bring up Steve Hadd with Nielsen Automotive. He's a Senior VP for Nielsen. Do a lot of research around media and leads the Detroit office for us and leads all the work for GM worldwide. And also, I'm going to bring up Sally Hirsch, and she's the Senior VP of Research. So Steve and Sally, come on up.
Thanks. Do you want to record?
John, yeah.
All right. All right. Hey, afternoon cookies, right? Everyone's full of energy. Kind of cool. Hey, we're going to show you some ads. They're not going to be all your ads. You're going to see some of your competitors' ads. And we wanted to give you some context because we're going to talk about TV, old school media, lots and lots of TV. And when you advertise, you want to make it easy for the folks watching TV. Give them a chance to absorb that commercial. So, big question. How many commercials were on TV last year nationally for just cars, just automotive? 4,500, if you can believe it. 4,500 different ads. If you add in your Tier 2 LMA and competitive associations, another 4,500. You add in your Tier 3 dealership work, another 4,500. You have a ton of clutter out there, and we're going to give you some keys for breaking through that clutter as we look at all of this data. Now, I want you to put yourself in a mindset of watching TV. Imagine we are not in Las Vegas at Caesars. Imagine if you're sitting in your living room watching TV, and you are exposed to all of those commercials we just talked about. With that mindset, we want you to watch an ad.
It's Toyota's National Sales Event, the perfect time to get an amazing deal on the Toyota you've always wanted. Toyota's been named Best Overall Brand Value of any full-line manufacturer, and with many award-winning models, it's easy to see why. Like the 2010 Camry, once again, the best-selling car in America. And for a limited time, get a free auto maintenance package when you buy or lease any new Toyota. Toyota's National Sales Event, going on now. Hurry to your Toyota dealer today.
Okay, so we're going to take you through some of the basics of breakthrough. So you've just seen that ad, and a big question for you. If you had watched that ad last night, and I'm asking today, could you have remembered it without seeing that ad again? What do you think? Memorable or not? No. Okay, why don't we go and take a look at what the viewers who participated in our surveys every day said. If you see that there's a norm up there of 40%, 30% is the number. Orange means it's below the norm. It was not memorable. So the next question is, they didn't remember the ad very well. Did they know it was Toyota? Okay, let's see what they said. They didn't. And here's the thing, you've got all that clutter going on, and when you see an ad like that, it kind of blends into the woodwork. If we take both of those metrics, put them together, it's breakthrough, and this ad did not break through the clutter. Now, if it didn't break through, do you think it delivered the message that the dealers had intended? Okay, so let's see what the results are. And the answer is, it came through, it's kind of directionally low. It really wasn't a very strong message. All right, we want to give you another example, so why don't we play another ad?
Right now, you can get a great deal on any Volkswagen.
Well, the Tiguan's great. And the Routon has everything we're looking for.
Plus, every Volkswagen includes no-charge scheduled carefree maintenance.
So what's this punch dub days about?
You know, where you punch someone in the arm every time you see Volkswagen. Red one. Test drive.
With great deals on all 13 models, it's a whole new Volkswagen and a whole new game.
All right, same idea. You're at home in the living room. Maybe you're playing Angry Birds, according to Seth. What do you think? Was this memorable? Does it cut through the clutter? Okay, you guys are getting the idea here. The consumers in our panel say that's the kind of ad they remember the next day. They remember the funny storyline, the creative hook, the punch game. Oop, I think I just clicked to the next one. Not to give away too much, but yeah, they also remember the brand. Volkswagen's lucky. They have a punch game to associate with their brand, and they do that. And more consumers are going to remember that's a Volkswagen ad. And all of that leads to that same metric around breakthrough. This is the ad that you remember the next day and you talk about the next day. So they did their first job. They broke through. They got the attention. It's Volkswagen. Do they know the message? What do you guys think? I hear some maybe mixed, some yeses, definitely. Well, in this case, they definitely knew the message. It's in that dealership setting. The message of Punch Stub is also the name of the event. They've got a lot of things tying together for the viewer. They're making it easy on the viewer. You'll hear that's a little bit of a theme we're going to have today. So that ad worked really well, and now, Steve, we're going to...
Yeah, so we're going to give you a few things. And what we wanted to do is just to show you a few lessons. We want you to use these in your dealership. And the idea is something you can take back and learn something today and take it back very, very simply and use it tomorrow. And we thought we'd do it with some examples. So what we'd like to do is we're going to play an ad, and then we'll go through a quick little exercise. So.
Toyotathon is back. With over 30 years of great deals, everyone's going. You'll never know who you'll see.
Abe? Alex? Jennifer?
Jonathan?
Stephanie?
Fabio? Wow.
Our biggest event of the year won't last long. Hurry in today. And now, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, featuring a complimentary maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Toyota.
Okay, so Toyotathon, I think everyone in this room knows Toyotathon. 33 years they've been doing Toyotathon. This is from 2010. And we use it as an example of a creative hook. And what a creative hook is something that the average viewer the next day, if they've seen the ad, can recall. Something that's engaging, something that's humorous, something that's serious. In this case, they're using the kind of celebrities that are way out of fashion. I mean, Fabio, right? But you're going to remember Fabio, and you're going to remember Fabio in the dealership setting, and you're going to associate that with Toyotathon. And so we wanted to show you, how does this make a difference? And if we go to the next slide, this is actual data from the viewers. And the point is, a creative hook drives strong ad memorability. And in this case, really strong ad memorability. And so you can use that to your advantage to, first of all, hit that core piece. Because if you can't remember the ad, then everything else falls away. OK, so with that, why don't we play a couple more ads and kind of compare and contrast.
Another reason to get to the year-end celebration at your local Ford store. Get the confidence and control of four-wheel drive, great MPG, plus huge year-end savings on Edge and Escape. Now lease an Escape XLT for just $239 a month. $239 a month. The year-end celebration at your local Ford store, where confidence and control meet some serious savings.
This year I'm celebrating the holidays at the mall, talking about Ford, making new friends. That's how I roll. 1 minute you're in a mall, yep, next minute you're in the Fusion. Have you heard about the sync system? Everything you would want for your phone, your music.
Ford Fusion is the most dependable midsize car.
It's true. But 33 miles a gallon?
That's amazing.
I'm afraid if I said anything else, it would just sound like bragging.
Get a Ford Fusion with 0% financing and $1,000 cash back during Ford's year-end celebration. See your Ford dealer today.
Year-end celebration!
She's very excited.
So a common theme today, consistency. This is a pillar of effective advertising that we have at Nielsen, and we've had for 10 years of measuring how consumers react to advertising. And really, you see in these two different ads how consistency plays out. Mike Rowe, Ford has been using him in their advertising for retail since 2009. That's a long time. It didn't go so great at first, perhaps a little hit or miss, but after dedicating that much time, consumers see an ad with Mike Rowe in it, they know immediately who to associate that with. And in the cluttered media environment, this is more important than ever. That's what we're finding. So you can really see in terms of the results here, the Mike Rowe ad, 3 times as effective. That means each dollar 3 times as far when you air that Mike Rowe ad. Immediately. You know, the local ad may take time, it may wear in, it may get to that level, but maybe you don't have that time with consumers. You want to make an impact right away, and consistency can really help do that. So now we're going to show a couple more ads.
You've waited all year, and it's clearance time at your Gulf Coast Honda dealers. Save with our best deals of the year. Drive a new Honda for just $179 a month, or keep your cash and put 0 money down, 0 security deposit, 0 first month's payment, absolutely nothing due at signing. Plus, save thousands with 0.9% APR financing. New Hondas from $179 a month. Drive home with 0 money down or 0.9% financing. It's Honda clearance time this week at your Gulf Coast Honda dealers.
Hi. You've made a great choice.
The Honda Accord holds its value better than any other sedan in America. Coffee?
Please.
Like I was saying, the new Accord is #1 for resale value. It's a quality car. Oh, word of warning though, I had a cup 3 days ago. Haven't slept since. Whew, I'm jacked.
For the first time ever, lease a Honda Accord for 0 down payment and 0 due at signing.
It's the really big thing, only at your Honda dealer.
So our next pillar here is all around messaging, that next tier. You've gotten their awareness, now can they remember what you needed to tell them? And what we found with the viewer, again, is make it easy on the viewer. Keep it simple, single-minded. We know you can't always just have one message. 1, 2, 3 at the max, you're really starting to push it, but as much as you can tailor that in, it's going to help make your ad more effective. And you really can see that in the result here. Again, the ad, really big thing, one central message, help the viewer remember it.
Okay, so before we go to we got to the next slide. So we thought, well, what the heck? We're going to show how you guys finished up the year end, because I'll tell you, this team put together one heck of a sales event at the end of the year, and Chevrolet overall benefited from it. This is some of the strongest work we saw in all of 2011 for Chevrolet, and most importantly, we just got done talking about Toyotathon doing the same thing for 33 years. You guys beat Toyota at their own game. You beat them in breakthrough with this campaign. That is no small accomplishment. You beat the pants off of Honda. That is no small accomplishment. There is still opportunity, and the opportunity is you got to beat the pants off of Ford. But the point is you broke through the clutter, and the viewers knew what you were asking them to do. Now is a great time to come buy a new Chevy. That's the central message that you take away from that campaign, and viewers really liked it. I want to just bring out one little point. We do a big analysis for General Motors overall in NFL, and the reindeer spot in that campaign was the most buzzed about automotive ad in NFL football, and second most overall. So that's a heck of an accomplishment. All right. Now, this is retail. And at the end of the day, we talked about the different tiers, and you talk about building brand awareness at the upper part of the funnel, and you want to, at some point, have these folks come into your showroom and take a look, and measuring this on action. Intent to either look online or intent to go shop was very good. And so not only did you break through the clutter and talk to a lot more folks, but at the end of the day, you converted a lot of these folks, and this campaign worked for you on so many levels. We just want to show one more thing, and that is what happens in real time. So we track this every single day. And our philosophy is based around 24-hour recall. That means that when an ad airs, we want to see if the next day, without any type of reminder, if you can recall this ad, and can you say that this ad broke through. When you launched the ad in the middle part of November, you started off a little bit weak, and that first ad in the bunch was not nearly as strong as the rest of the ads. By the time you got into the second, third week of the campaign, you rotate against reindeer and against beard. You got great performance, and you were really cooking along. Now, one of the things we all know in a campaign, especially at the end of the year, is there's always this desire to pump up the volume, right? You've been airing the same thing. We got to get something that's fresh. You put something new on the air. So you went in and you put in the after holiday spot right after Christmas. And it got okay results. Don't get us wrong, this was an okay result, but you were actually cooking along with some really great results with the previous two spots. And just the thought, sometimes when you have momentum, the best thing that you do is keep feeding that beast, keep giving that momentum, and allowing that ad to do its work. Maybe a repurposed beard or reindeer to do a little extra towards the end of the campaign. So overall, we looked at all of these results, and we really felt like Chevy's got something going on, especially as you look at what's happening right now, coming off a Super Bowl. We're really optimistic about 2012. We're working with the entire team here to help provide metrics on how the ads are doing, and just wanted you all to be aware of what we're doing for the team here as far as the advertising. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.